Oh, where's the bell? Hello. I'll come back to school. Oh, I got something pulling on my side, like on the inside. It don't feel good. A couple weeks ago, I put up a video that dealt with that little box. Well, in the midst of using it for a week or so, I found that papers that were out were getting torn, and it was hard to find things because I had the blocks and I had flashcards and all the books were all in there, and some of the books we didn't need right away. Yeah. So I went out and I bought one of these bad boys. So this is basically where all the things go that we're using, but we're not using like on a day-to-day class thing right now. So in this box, this is just containing, for the most part, just the current materials that we're working through. This is my arithmetic homework book. I have 1 page to work out of here. And then my notebook that I write in answers and homework and things. And this is the class book we're working through. Of course, you have to have the stickers because I like my stickers. Smiley faces, hearts, and stars. And I've got a couple more packs of these, so I think I bought like 4 of these. Actually, yeah, I think I bought 4 packs, but like each pack came with like 4 sets of like pages or something. I don't know. So I have lots of stickers. And then I have the English copy of the reader, which is where I learned that I must have misread like the English in page 8 or whatever. Yeah, that was page 8. So I have that in here. I also have the notebook where I record homework and things for reading. This is a book we're going through in music class, working through time signatures, which is very exciting. We'll just say that. It's very exciting. Then my music notebook. And then underneath is the Alphaphonics textbook. And those are pretty much all the current books that we're using in class and homework. I don't put Braille in here because Braille, it's just going to get smashed. I usually keep Braille out on the desk or on that little table so that it doesn't get smashed, and then when we're done with it, I put it in a folder. What happens after that, I have no idea because I haven't figured out what to do with my extra Braille. In here, I also have the charger for the DVD player because I really didn't have anywhere else to put it, and because we don't use it every day or even every week or every month, it's just a safe spot. Then I have the dice, lots of dice in there. But, so that pretty much contains everything that we're using for class and homework in the immediate, like right here and now. This thing contains all of the materials that we would either use for class or homework, but it's not like on an everyday basis where they need to be left out. So, for example, this bottom shelf, we have music, this is reading and writing, and this is mathematics. Those are the 3 main courses. So in this, I have materials for, this is a textbook I found that talks about relaxation studies. That was in the public domain. There's some books on rhythm, like rhythm exercises that are in there. I've got some harmony books. I'm not real concerned about the harmony books. I'm still working on some layout and stuff, but I'm not horribly concerned because it's going to be a long time before I get to that point. I can tell, because if I'm having to start from like lifting the hand and just get used to that, I really shouldn't be concerned about harmony stuff right now. But it's in there because I'm currently trying to work that into the applied section after the groundwork of the keyboard studies. In here is reading and writing. This is pretty sparse. We have obviously the checklist, which I need to check off up to 14 because that's how far we are. I found this little book on the internet. I would say this is more or less like a writing book. So it's kind of not the greatest, but it looks like, I don't know. Find the clue word. I don't know what that means. But yeah. But some of these had like fill in the blanks. Maybe that was near the front. Yeah, I don't know. But I bought this as kind of like supplemental writing stuff. Yeah, here's some fill in the blank stuff. So this would basically be for extra writing practices. And I could see if I did this, I would definitely be using the had contraction. I would be using the. I would be using the en. I mean, there's a lot of good contractions in here. The can would be used. So there's an ed at the end, the and sign. I'm just going through here like, yeah, look at all those contractions. I could be writing out. I think this book isn't used until like lesson 22 or 24 or something. And then this is basically a contraction braille checklist. It's got all the contractions on it. I would like to see if I can make this super big and get it laminated, because my eyes aren't as good to read these small dots as much as they used to. Also, the word was is misbrailled here. I actually have a copy where I actually manipulated the braille and basically put it over like a sticker. And then I just saved it as a PDF so that the word was correct. So, yeah. I just don't have it laminated yet. Or I don't even have it printed off yet. So that is reading and writing. And I potentially could put the other readers in there, but I just haven't got that far yet. They're still sitting nice and neat on the shelf. This here is all of the mathematical stuff. We've got the hundreds table, which I'll be using for skip counting. Hopefully once I get used to like just looking at it doing skip counting, it'll just kind of get stuck in my head. The syllabus, this is still the old copy. I want to print off the new copy because I have it broken up into columns of 2. It saves more paper. These, I don't know why I still have these. These are the old fraction cards and the little number, I don't say number sheets, but we use like little, I call them like tiles. They're little tiles, basically just white cards with a lot of tape on them because I don't have a lamination thing. That we use for year 1. These are multiplication and division flashcards with dealing with 1 and 0. Actually, let's do that one later. This is the teacher manual for the homework book that I'm working through. I like to read stuff like this just because it's fun. And then you get into like the really weird stuff. Some food that I found up in the cupboards that it's probably not safe to eat, but they would be good for counting. So I got those for counters. And then, of course, we got the blocks. I don't know what that is. Oh, that is just totally messed up. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so we got the blocks. That's box 1, and then box 2. I still need to figure out how to get my hundreds and my other tens to fit in one of these, but I haven't figured that out yet. But these are the blocks. Let me put all these away. I'm thinking this book should probably go on the bottom because the blocks would be used more often, but I'll figure that out later. And the flashcards. I need to figure out where the cards are that I was using. I think that's going to be a problem. If I have things nice and organized, but I don't put things back, I'm not going to know where things are at. And that's not good because it's just not good. Up in the front, we have, let me move these up. Up in the front, we have Decimal Street, which is the placemat. This is actually from another curriculum called Matthew C. And then it came with the little instruction book. These blocks could actually be used like separately or with the material that they have. Eventually I'll be getting like the fraction stuff, and I don't know what other stuff they have, but I know they've got like fraction things, but I haven't really, I don't know when would be a good time to get that, but we don't do fractions enough, but we do come across them enough for me to not know really what to do with them. Okay, so that goes back in there. All right, so that covers that. And this I would like to get laminated. The Matthew C. Decimal Street. But it's not laminated yet. But this is where all the things are going to be that we're not using but are important. I would say I've got my bag over here. I've got my all of my organ music is at the church. This book is what we're going through right now for piano. We pretty much just reviewed the page 5. And then this is my notebook where I just write down review page 5 or whatever. So I need to keep track of that book because I need to be able to have it when we go through that in class, because seeing those pages does help. But that pretty much concludes the new updates as far as organization. I need to figure out what I did with my flashcards, because I don't know what I did with the flashcards. I'm thinking they're probably up on the desk, because they're not anywhere else. So, if you want to like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to ring the notification bell for all notifications. Meanwhile, I will quickly do my arithmetic homework, and then I'm going to crawl into bed.